Hello everybody, my name is Autumn Moon, and yes, that is my real name. My first name's Autumn, my middle name is Moon, and I have a last name, so I go by Autumn Moon because it's really what lights my way, the moon. This is why my channel is called The Moon Goddess, is because I have a passion for the moon and its energy and how it cycles through its different phases, as we all do, right? And today I have, we're going to do pick a card video. And first off, I just want to say I do work as a professional psychic. I am a card reader. I'm intuitive reader. I also clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, all these things. I have high level empathy, and I can do remote viewing, which is very fun. And I'll be starting to teach these things on my channel or in some classes or things like that. But first we're going to get into, these pick a card reading videos because, and I don't have my nails done right now, forgive me. I'm in an intermission period of letting them breathe from paint. So what I have here is what the universe has in store for you over the next 3 months. What does the universe have in store for you over the next 3 months? And I want you to look really closely at the different crystals that are here because they're so different, right? This one is just a part of the decorative piece, but here are the 3 piles, and you can jump to the timestamps. And I really wanted to start doing these videos because I love tarot readings. I love giving in tarot readings, and these newer cards, these newer decks that are coming out, especially the oracle decks, are absolutely beautiful, and it's a pleasure to read them, and it's a pleasure to read them for you guys. So what I want to say here is that the universe not only has something to say for you, but it's what's going to be coming up for you in the next few months here. And so I want you to take a look and pick a pile, and then we're going to start from there. Now each pile does have an indicated tertiary or 4th card or whatever you want to call it with it, and I'm going to go ahead and put them underneath here. Maybe I should have done that in the beginning, but we can always edit some of the parts of this video out. But this is really, an additional card for everybody here to see, where it's going to give you some information about self, more information about what the universe has to say for you, because really that's what this is about, is what's coming up for you. And I do have ability and gifts to really intuitively read future, and cards help ground future aspects. So whatever pile resonates with you, go ahead and pick, and we'll get started. Okay, everybody, if you pick pile number 1, this is for you. And really what I want to say about this pile is that there's a lot here going on. Of course, in you, there's a little bit of a manifestation going on. You're really wanting to build something. The 4 of Wands is a manifestation foundation, and it's really in your heart to bring something into fruition that has been lingering and waiting for some time. This, of course, is showing me, or us here, as we look at ourselves in this, the Emperor within you is reflective of this 4 of Wands, because here you stand within yourself knowing that you have more to give, that you are here for a part or a piece, the ascension, let's say, and there's a warrior within the Emperor. There's a stance within the Emperor. There's many parts, so this can be male or female, because Emperor means king of one's castle, right? Centered seat of self. This is where you want to go in the next 3 months, is to manifest this 4 of Wands, this unity. Maybe it's even a relationship. It's a bond in a relationship that you're trying to get to really work. And you know that it can be everything. And it can, because you have the centered seat of self at the cusp of your understanding. You know there's an Emperor within, or a space that you command. This is called like riding the wave, being in the flow, co-creating with spirit, where you can manifest the 4 of Wands, whether it's materially or in a relationship, or let's say it's desire for spiritual growth, learning about the Emperor within, learning about the centered seat of self, learning about the truer part of self, that gives us the higher information then that we can manifest these things that we really want foundationally in our lives. Now, also, we deal, the universe is trying to tell you guys that you deal with the mind a little too much. There's a fight in the mind to really understand that these gifts are for you, that you are being given these gifts, that you are the Emperor within, that you are able to manifest this type of thing. The mind tries to hold you back and tries to give you a sense of doubt. You can see it's like a vulnerable child with a predatory or, defenseless aspect going on here underneath even what's going on in the world above her. And this is very reflective of the Emperor within, not necessarily at this time wanting to be where you're at, but here is the clue that you can manifest what you want, whether it's in the relationship aspect or the material aspect with your work or money or whatnot. But you have to get out of your own way, right? Out of your head, out of your mind, because the Emperor lives, yes, somewhere in the mind too, not the lower vibrational energy mind, but certainly the higher intelligence. And it lives within the heart space energy, right? The whole and complete self that can manifest, the center. The mind is sometimes a little opposing to the center. So your battles are the mind. And the universe wants to tell you all these things very pertinently, because the Emperor within will not be released fully to manifest what you really want unless you calm the mind and let your battles be taken upon by the Emperor rather than the mind. So that, look how it jumped forward, the card when I touched it. That's also indicative of the desire in you to have the universe hear your deeper calling be realized. So try to quiet the mind. And here we have a really good way to show that the universe is trying to tell you that if you embrace this aspect of the Emperor within to manifest what you want, and that your battle is in the mind, that a good way to take this upon yourself to start is have fun. Celebrate who you really are, right? The parts of self that are true, the parts of self that we celebrate, that we have fun with, that we play with, that we manifest in a playful way. We always use imagination in our playful reality of manifestation, always. And this is the key, as it not covers, to repress. Give mind respite of play and joy and celebratoriness of your Emperor within in ways that are not so serious. Why so serious, huh? So this is what the universe is really trying to tell you guys, is that if you can do this, and this is you could do this for a few weeks, practicing play instead of worry, and these things will come in the next 3 months. This foundational piece, the ability to ride the wave, manifesting, co-creating with spirit without the mind being so heavy, and in the playfulness of your truer part. All right, everybody. If you picked pile number 2, the beautiful dark heart here, Crystal, I want you to know that I can see here, as reflective of the dark heart, or the crystal that, shines in a different way in the heart shape, that there is a lot of inner conflict going on with you right now. Work-wise, foundationally, the Pentacles really has to do with work balance, life balance. What's your foundational piece like? Are you level? And the universe is trying to tell you that you see the difference between the 8 and the 7. This is less. This is lessening the battle. This is coming into some ascension around what you're trying to achieve, and this can be in the next 3 months. However, it's a deeper battle. The Four of Swords here is trying to tell us that your fight is within the deeper self, not so much out in the world. Yes, there's a part of that that's you fighting and a pathway, trying to get a position, a place, trying to get somewhere more joyous, more glorious, more open. And this maybe isn't happening for you right now because there's so much going on. How can you even get to here, which is less of a fight, which even 1 degree less of a fight in the material world, whether it's your job or with your relationship or with your family members or even with money, right? Money is a flow, money is energy. Money can come to us exponentially if we can balance within. So this is all about balance for you guys. And that's great because centered seat of self was the other reading. And this is like that. Balance is like that. And it really has to do with needing grounding. Grounding is important for this. And any way that you can do that is exceptionally important for you right now. This is like an indication that you need to do some self-care. Hence, the solitude of this to the solitude of this. This is within. This is going within and really reaching for what is purpose. That's because it's not just humdrum job. That's gonna drive you insane. And so your heart is desiring so much achievement in the world, change. You're definitely in the ascension, but on the edges here. And so to get in that fully, you're really going to have to embrace some type of inner heart that maybe has the calling or is looking for a higher heart to come in. And universe is trying to give you clues and keys. You see these swords falling like this? This is like pieces falling down towards you. Now, the moon, like I said, which I'm obsessed with, now I have a connection to, rather, should I say, is behind you in all its glory and its fullness. It's shining down upon you in whispers and essence, trying to give you all the pieces that you need. But right now, you are split. Outside, you're too outside yourself. You don't have the balance quite, although centered seat of self is definitely an understanding of yours. The universe is trying to tell you that you can have it all. You can have really it all. You can be balanced in the heart. You can see this. You can have the moon and the dream catchers and the radiation of spiritual energy, of ancestral spiritual energy behind you, and knowledge of self behind you coming in, because you took the time within the next month to really give to self and not just pamper self physically, but pamper soul, right? Do some meditating, do some soul searching, write some poems, create some music, do some art, spend time with self, take baths, do things that are really going to give you time within. This is focus time. Exercise with a focus of wanting answers for purpose, because that's where we really are in life, is that purpose is everything. And it's time to really get to that so you can feel the love, right? The wholeness, the fullness within. And that's really going to give you everything you want in the universe. So here's you right now kind of just chugging along at the wheels. But boy, if you could go within and take this really seriously and grab on to this next 4 weeks and really apply this desire of yours to what you want to manifest, you can have this align. The rainbow bridge is here. The alignment is possible. Every clue could come in through the moon, and a couple of intentional pieces that you set out, meditation, focused prayer, whatever you want to do here. And then you can reach the Seven of Pentacles, which is a way more balanced place to be in the material, in your relationship, in yourself spiritually. And that's really good, because this is what you're going to get in the 3 months if you kind of use this as your guideline now. we have another beautiful card from the Oracle deck. And I want to put it on this side over here again with the what's coming in the next 3 months is this centered part, or this purpose center. And this is here. Answer the calling. Your soul, which is in here, not out here in the world, right? The moon is going to guide you deeper within. And answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? This is a very, very beautiful card for light workers, for healers, for people who are psychic or have intuitive nature, who are in the ascension. And this is you. This is you guys right here. And you got to answer the calling. You have a lot of intelligence, awareness, higher level being, higher self, but it's within, not so much in the material. So you got to get the centered part of the balance with purpose. And that's coming in the next 3 months. Look for the signs. Look for the 3 signs that you're going to get here. And this is the 4 of Swords, but she has one in her hand, or she has one in her lap, which is the one she's holding. The piece she knows. He, she, the piece that's known is in the hand. The 3 pieces are going to fall. Okay. Wow, this is a beautiful hand of cards. This is why I appreciate cards and really do like the work that you can find, the messages that you can find within them, because no matter who you are, no matter what you are, even those of you that didn't choose pile 3 and maybe fast forward this to check out if you should have chosen pile 3, this is for everybody. In a sense, cards are for everyone, and you can apply this almost to every aspect of your life. So those of you who chose pile number 3 with the clear crystal quartz, the Queen of Swords is here telling me, again, that you have been through a lot, you've done a lot in your life, you've been through a lot, and you're going on a journey, a higher journey. And this is a higher journey to more of the centered seat of self again, the higher being, not just the ascension, but the peace in the soul that we all want to feel peace. And the battle is behind you, is what I'm seeing here, is that although you've won a certain battle, though, there is a deeper one to go. But this is okay, because you're ready. Now, the universe here is trying to tell you, again, you are really well positioned in a certain way, and you've mastered a certain space or reality of yourself and your life. But there's another place, and we see this word, shadow aspect. This is real. This is a part of us. We call this this is our aura. The shadow work is the shadow work of our aura, which is the part of us that hides within. Look at the way these cards are juxtaposed and see how much they resemble each other in some way. It's almost like the shadow work person knows more, again, with the moon. This is the moon resembles the deeper self, the secret self, the ending, it's our moon sign is very important for us. And here again, we have the moon as the deeper self, which is the older self, or the deeper self is the moon. And that's what's happening here. And the Queen of Swords is, someone who has mastered reality potentially, or mastered something in this realm that is fulfilling and rewarding, but isn't as fulfilling as knowing the deeper self all the way and going into the parts of self that have other things. So the universe is really trying to tell you here that it's time to do a little bit of therapy maybe, or not to say that that's what's needed, but we all need some type of healing work to do. That's, I would say, a given as a spiritualist and a psychic or an intuitive, because of how much shadow aspect we all hold as human beings. I can see it, I can feel this layer, and I do shadow work in the spiritual work that I do with my family, who my mother is a spiritualist. So the Ace of Pentacles, however, right, is it's everything. You could just look at this card and interpret it almost yourself with your intuitive nature, because you are the Queen of Swords. And you do have a mastery of mental body in this realm, in this place, and you're really, you know, man, woman, doesn't matter. Everybody has a masculine and feminine. And this is really part of the fierce woman. But the fierce woman has shadow work to do. And if you can hear this from the universe and take this very seriously and do some counteractive measures to take on just a little bit of the shadow aspect that might be hiding in your aura, you can have everything you want. Ace of Pentacles. This is one of the highest level achievement cards for work, materially. And materially can be your relationship, that can be your financial stance in life, that can be your career, that can be your reward for what you already know you can do mentally, but maybe you don't have heart all the way present. The universe is trying to tell you that do some things that will bring forth your truer part through whatever's covered over in there. Maybe you need to get into a seminar or do something that meditative work, or try dancing, anything that's going to open your being and release some of this past, because the past no longer serves us, nor does it exist, right? So shadow aspect is just held in our aura, and it can be released if we go at it consciously. We don't have to meditate to do this. You can actually exercise and desire to release negative energy or what no longer serves you as you exercise, and that is intention, and that's how we move it, is using intention. They just call it meditation. It's like some focused time that you give to self where you go meet with the divine self within, even if you're running or jogging, and you can converse and have time and really find what else is in there deeper than this mind. You see the cobweb? You see the way the mind is so tight? It's bound. And then it's here, it's free, it's decorative, it's beautiful, it's friendly, it's aligned with the moon. So this is how you're going to get to the Ace of Pentacles, which for you guys is materially with the best relationship you want, anything you want. There's rainbows, there's bridges, there's hands, there's guidance, there's reaching, there's gold, there's everything you can imagine in this card, because the Ace of Pentacles is really achieving everything you want materially here. And that's who you are. You've mastered this realm, but not fulfillment. The soul's fulfillment is lacking in a little bit of a way, and we're going to see why here. And of course, our beautiful oracle deck gives us align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change. This is a really good card for those of you who chose this third and final pile, because it's really reflective of you. You see? Again, with the face, the cards do have real messages to tell, because we have three faces. Two are facing this way and one's facing forward, fragmented in the way that it's showing that these two pieces aren't all the way together, right? The deeper self, which is trying to blow messages at you and give to you, and the back is kind of turned. So again, to align your life, you just have to look just a little bit at what needs to change, what no longer serves you. What can you let go of that no longer serves you? What can you drop away? And you can run it off, you can walk it off, you can sing it away. As long as you're using your intentional aspect to do this, you will align your life and achieve everything you want materially, even in 3 months. So this is all part of manifestation, which of course we'll talk about in the future, and all part of everything coming into place. And what the universe really has to say to you is, we got to go a little within to get everything, they say, without or in this place, right? There's the inner universe and there's the universe outside of us. So align your life to achieve all that you desire. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for those of you who want to like and subscribe my channel. I'll be giving and handing out I'll be doing more of these videos. Thank you, guys. For those of you who like and subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. I'll be doing more of these pick a card reading videos. I am an official intuitive advisor, and I'll be putting out guided meditations and things, and I hope that will help you guys. Thank you so much.